Different levels, I cannot relate. You never win if you playing it safe. It's all a game until you get played.
Honestly, at this point, I don't know what to believe when it comes to this TikTok ban, because there's some new news that's gonna excite a lot of people in regards to this TikTok ban that is going on, and we're gonna talk about it. Welcome to the channel. My name is Mark. This is It's Culture. Breaking news. In a reversal, it seems like TikTok is not getting banned now. After initially being banned for the last, as I'm shooting this video, about 13 hours, TikTok went offline at about 8, 9 o'clock last night. You know, some people started to experience the app acting up. There's a lot of outrage online. Obviously, content creators have been talking about this ban. This has been happening it's been going through the court system for about 9 months. The Supreme Court earlier last week decided that they were going to let the ban continue on, and the app went offline last night. People lost their content. Small business owners not able to utilize the services. TikTok shop down. So if you purchase stuff, hopefully your things are coming to you. And before I show y'all the statement, right, I want to say this is probably about to be the biggest political stunt in modern history. So let's read the statement from TikTok. It says, statement from TikTok. This is TikTok policy on X. In agreement with our service providers, TikTok is in the process of restoring service. We thank President Trump for providing the necessary clarity and assurance to our service providers that we will face no penalties providing TikTok to over 170 million Americans and allowing over 7 million small businesses to thrive. It's a strong stand for the First Amendment and against arbitrary censorship. We will work with President Trump on a long-term solution that keeps TikTok in the United States. Really? So that's all it took was President Trump coming into office, and all of this just goes away. I don't believe this for 1 second. Obviously, I think the app is going to come back online here because they said it is. But the sheer idea that President Trump, who takes office tomorrow, can certainly just wave a wand and say, you know what, we're not banning TikTok, and it goes away after the Supreme Court just ruled to take it away. You had all these attorney generals around the country. Josh Stein down in North Carolina, Massachusetts. You had AGs from all over saying that this app is harmful to children and is a threat to our national security. And all of a sudden, Trump comes in office and all is well. Is this really about the app and the Chinese government having control over data? Other powers that be don't want folks on TikTok getting information about things because they don't trust the media arms. I tend to believe that in the latter. I believe that this was all a ploy to get everybody up in arms. You have all these business owners, 7 million small businesses who use TikTok to market their products to people. Yeah, people all online crying that they're going to lose everything. You had certain content creators who were saying that, they had just purchased things and they don't know how they're going to pay their bills because of this. Which I understand digital content creation is very, very lucrative. It's a lot of money in it. Sometimes you got to have a little backup plan too. You might want to make it not your full time. I mean, some people might do it full time. Hopefully in the upcoming months and years, I can do this full time as well. But right now, this is a part-time thing for me. But yet and still, I'm trying to understand if all it took was Trump coming into office, couldn't this have all been settled a long time ago? What is it about the app that the United States government wants it to be gone for? Now, I don't know, but it seems like Trump has the fix. and the services are going to be restored. If you use CapCut for editing, it's down as well. CapCut is owned by BitDance as well. And I know that there are a couple of billionaires that are trying to buy TikTok, the United States version of it. But I don't know if I don't know how that's going to happen or if it's going to happen. But what I do know is this looks very, very fishy. It looks very, very fishy. It doesn't make any sense. And this could have all been avoided. I believe in my heart of hearts that a lot of entities do not want TikTok to be seen by Americans because they don't want stories coming from other countries to come from a different thought process. And I harken back to the Gaza and the Israel conflict. A lot of people were going rushing to TikTok to see what the influencer was saying in regards to that. A lot of people were getting info from people right there on the spot. And I think there's also, when you're dealing with social media, a lot of stuff are AI generated. You know, we know that. A lot of things come from a lot of different places. It might have been some other entities out there that are putting things in front of people. But the idea that you take down the app for national security purposes and then a couple of hours later it's going to be restored, that just don't jive with me. I don't believe that. Like I said, I believe it has something to do with the news. They've been trying to, linear TV is losing. News networks are firing people every single day because people are not watching these shows anymore. Nobody's tuning in to hear these people give their professional opinions. Nobody's paying attention to that no more. Nobody is listening to CNN, Fox News, and MSNBC. That generation of people are dying out. So now the newer generations of people are getting their information from platforms like YouTube and Threads and everywhere else. And TikTok is a big one. So to stop the spread of information that they deem, not us, that the government deems as disinformation and misinformation, the quickest and surest way to do it is to get rid of the app that most people use on a day-to-day basis. 170 million users, 7 million business owners. Let's do away with that so people can't be influenced by what they see from an app, from other people in other parts of the world. Let's tell them what we want them to know. Let's go back to the 1960s and the 70s when the only medium, even up until actually, let's bring it forward. Not even at the 1960s and 70s, 80s and 90s. Let's go back to those days. So we're going to see what's going to happen with this. Like I said, this is just breaking news. It's just released about 40 minutes ago. So we'll see if the services get restored. But in the upcoming weeks, let's keep paying attention to what goes on with this TikTok ban and see what's really behind it. Because I really think it's probably some nefarious stuff. And it's all going to come out sooner or later. All right. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do y'all think that this is some political stunt? Was this just about trying to make Trump look good? Who knows? But tell me in the comment section what y'all think. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for tuning in.